What's going on, YouTube? This is Carl here with Nico of Team Rogue. We are going to give you guys a Dragoon, Red-eyes Dark Magician deck profile today. And so, without further ado, I'm going to let Nico explain his deck profile. And after we finish up, maybe explain some of his card choices. Hopefully you guys can tune in again next time, and we'll have some test hands for you on a separate video. Drop me some likes, comments, let me know what you guys think, let Nico know what you think, and hope you guys enjoy the deck profile. Without further ado, let's jump right into the monsters. So let them have it, Nico.
Alright, so starting off, we got 3 Dark Magician.
Alright, and so we are playing 3 Dark Magicians in the deck.
2 Red-eyes.
2 of the Red-eyes.
1 Stone.
Alright, so we played 3 Dark Magicians, 2 Red-eyes, and a Stone.
Then we got Dark Grepher, a Time Wizard, got Rocket Synchron, 2 Metal Dragons.
So let's, as we going through this, let me ask you, what is the Time Wizard accomplishing in the deck?
Alright, so the Time Wizard is for this fusion monster, Time Wizard of Tomorrow. So all it needs is a Time Wizard and any effect monster.
Alright. Alright. Well, let's carry on. We'll come back to it as we go through the rest of the deck profile.
Alright, cool. Alright, so there's a lot of level 1s, because we're gonna do a lot of level 1 combos with Link Karibo. Also with Link Karibo tributing as a dark monster, we have Diabolos.
Okay.
He's also a dark dragon effect monster in place of Red-eyes.
Okay.
A better beater choice. Then we have the Hex Seal Fusion, the dark.
Okay.
For clearly any fusion substitute, Red-eyes Dark Magician, either one, or Time Wizard. Searchers for polymerization and any substitute.
That's King of the Swamp.
Yeah, King of the Swamp. Then one of the best cards, Keeper of Dragon Magic.
And so what does Keeper of Dragon Magic do for all of the people that don't know what it does?
Alright, so we're playing a fusion deck. So first, he's following the theme of being a dark dragon effect monster for our Dragoon. So on normal summon or special summon, you can discard a card from your hand to search for 1 normal spell with the word fusion in it. So just searching for a fusion spell or polymerization.
Okay.
No super polys or anything.
And he does that on summon?
Yeah, on summon.
All right.
His second effect is you can you can reveal a fusion monster in your extra deck like Dragoon and special summon a monster on that card. So normally we go for Red-eyes or the Dark Magician.
Right. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Occasionally we'll bring back the Time Wizard to hit the polymerization to go into the fusion. So
Okay.
that's it for the monsters.
And that's your monster lineup?
Yeah.
Alright. So let's move into the magics and traps.
Alright. We'll start off with the spell cards.
Alright.
Alright, so we got the 1-ofs, we got our instant fusion.
Okay.
Instant fusion, because we have so many targets, mainly we have Time Wizard, Thousand Eyes Restrict, and Millenniumize Restrict as our main targets. We play a lot of ones, so 1 for 1, and we use the graveyard a lot in this deck, so Monster Reborn, pretty essential. Foolish Burial, like I said, graveyard deck, occasionally. 1 Dragon Shrine, drop some dragons. 2s, we got 2 Successor Souls to summon normal monsters like our Dark Magician and Red-eyes just to get them out, and send 1 opponent's monster to the graveyard. Also, it's a tributing, so I have to tribute 1 effect monster to activate the effect. I can tribute a dark monster, summon Diabolos. Alright, so we're only playing 2 Red-eyes fusions, because there's so many other options to fuse in this deck.
Yeah.
And also, it takes away your summons for the turn, so it's good to have options.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so the easy thing, 3 polys. Magicalized Fusion is one of my favorite cards in this deck. So I can banish from my field or graveyard fusion material for any spellcaster fusion. Play 2 of those. It can be searched. Once again, any of the fusion cards can be searched with Keeper of Dragon Magic.
That makes sense.
But for Magicalized Fusion, we have Dragoon. I play 2 Dark Paladins. I play so many dragons. So the attack boost, and he's a spell negate. And it's not once per turn. I can negate multiple spell cards.
And so, just what exactly, I guess for the information for the viewers, what exactly is the card text from Magicalized Fusion for you to be able to get into those? What is it actually doing for them?
What do you mean?
Like, so go ahead and read the Magicalized Fusion for them.
Alright,
so they know.
Fusion summon 1 spellcaster fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed from your field or graveyard. You can only activate once per turn. So it's very straightforward.
So you're basically able to get it out of, you can use it once if the monsters are on the field, and then you can use it again if they're in the graveyard. So if you polymerize, then you can use it in Magicalized Fusion and hit them again out of the graveyard to make a second fusion with it.
Right.
Okay.
So we got Dragoon, Dark Paladin. We can also make Millenniumize because he needs Relinquished specifically, and 1 effect monster, so easy to make. And of course the Time Wizard of Tomorrow. So these are our targets for the Magicalized
Fusion.
fusions.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's get back to the rest. The rest of the spells, we just have the basic back row destruction, Twin Twister, because we want our monsters in the graveyard.
Okay.
To fusion summon. This is a weird choice, but it's very useful. It's 3 Pot of Desires. You're usually only going to use 1 because hopefully you'll win the game way sooner. First, second, third turn.
Okay.
So you're going to want to get to all your combo pieces, and it's so easy to combo in here. All you have to do is summon Dragoon and fuse into whatever you need.
Now, by playing Pot of Desires, do you ever find that you banish the wrong thing and you can't do any combo, or the game's usually over before you get to that point where it hurts you or do anything like that?
The game's usually over before there's any negative consequence for using Pot of Desires.
Okay.
You pretty much know when to use it and when you shouldn't.
Right.
You know, you're not going to want to use it mid-game.
Right.
You know, you want to use it early in this build.
Hence why you're running it at 3.
Yeah, you want to get to it as soon as possible.
Right.
And push as hard as you can. Because, you know, even having a Dragoon and a Dark Paladin isn't once per turn with his negate. like Dragoon.
Alright.
So, yeah, you want to get to your pieces quick. We're only running 3 trap cards. Necrofusion. That's it. So, we're dumping everything to the graveyard as quick as possible. Infusing from our hand and field. You know, rushing your opponent with fusion summons. And this is another fuse from graveyard. And being able to do it on your opponent's turn is great because the backdraw to this card is no battle phase. So you're going to want to do it on your opponent's turn. So
Alright.
easy summon on anything in the extra deck.
So being able to basically set up a Dragoon on your opponent's turn is like huge, right? Alright. And so I know you went over some of the cards in the extra deck. For the viewers, just let's get us a quick gloss at all of the cards that you run in the extra deck so that they can see what the extra deck is actually looking like.
Alright, so we have the star of the show. We're only running 2 Dragoon because you usually don't need a third because having 2 is pretty much insult to injury. Then we have 2 Dark Paladin. That's just a personal preference because I'm playing multiple dragons in the deck and being able to negate spell cards, multiple times by discarding a spell or discarding a card from my hand to negate a spell multiple times is great.
Alright.
So then we have an Archfiend's Manifestation. So I'm playing a lot of fusion substitute cards, and this is a Summon Skull and a Dark Monster. I'm playing a lot of Dark Monsters.
Alright.
All Summon Skull monsters gain 500. His name counts as Summon Skull, and he becomes a 3000 beater, and a quick summon when I need one.
Alright, and so basically your Dark Hex Seal as well as the King of the Swamp allows you to be able to get into that.
Right.
Yeah.
Instant Fusion will usually be the only way we'll get Thousand Eyes Restrict out.
Okay.
Millennium Eyes Restrict is easier to go into because I can fusion substitute one of the monsters and use one effect monster. Same goes for Time Wizard of Tomorrow. Count it as a Time Wizard, one effect monster.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so here's another one. A good beater. Borlo Furious. Once again, we're playing a lot of dragons. So, 2 Dark Dragons to summon him. Quick effect. Target 1 monster I control. 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy them. Also, when he's destroyed, you can special summon a Link monster from your graveyard.
Alright.
It's decent.
Is that it for the fusions?
That's it for the fusions.
Alright.
So we're going to get to the synchros. We only have 2. We have Scarlight. So, more oftentimes we'll go into 8s. So that's all we have.
Okay.
So he destroys all your opponent's special summons monsters and does some burn damage.
Board wipe and burn.
Yeah, easy. Then, one of my favorites, Beals. Because it can't be destroyed by card effects or by battle.
Yeah.
And even if a Dragoon is bigger by 1,000, I can swing into it, or, they swing into it. He gains that 1,000, we're equal, then I crash into you.
You gotta love it when old school cards still put in work, right?
Right. So that's it for the synchros. Now we got a couple links. So we have 2 Link Karibos. He tributes himself when you have a level 1, you can just tribute it. When he's already in your graveyard. That's the main effect we're using this for Diabolos.
Okay.
Then we have 1 Salaman Great Almirage. Sometimes you just don't want to be destroyed by card effects, and it's a easy target to link off the Hex Seal Fusion. If I wanted in my graveyard, I'll normal summon it, link into this.
Alright.
Because it's not a level 1, it's level 3. So go into this, tribute it for whatever I need, and That's it. That's all I've used for that. And because sometimes I'll get stuck with an Almirage and not need to tribute it, but summon something else, or any other situation where I need 2 cards off board to put in grave, I have a link to. Code Talker. That's
Okay.
it. Can't be destroyed by battle when something is linked to it, and it gains 500 for each. So, easy
Alright.
link to.
And so usually you go first turn, make the fusion, the big guy. You make it again on your opponent's turn, and then that's usually the end of the game.
Make Dragoon first turn. Set your trap card. You know, you can make 2 Dragoons first turn. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You don't want to get hit by Kaijus.
Yeah.
And even if your opponent Kaijus, you have Necrofusion.
Alright, Necro Fusion, and then Magical Eyes Fusion again on your following turn.
Right.
Alright, guys. Thank you, Nico, for the deck profile. Hopefully, like I said, you know, comment, let us know what you think about the deck profile. Leave us a like, subscribe, and tune in the next time. Hopefully, we'll have some test hands for you in our next video. Thank you so much. Holla at you guys later. Holla.